The Genius Club with Prairie Pine. Chapter 28. Psychologist. Here's what I think, Alex. Ryan dragged Alex aside and said, Actually, I'm just an amateur in psychology. Everything I told you before, I saw on that Psychologist WeChat moments. Do you still remember that psychologist? She was a client of mine when I sold cars. I showed you her WeChat moments before. What? As he spoke, Ryan took out his phone, opened the WeChat contact information, and showed it to Alex. Alex had seen the photo on the screen before. It was a middle-aged woman wearing a white coat. Her gentle smile, gray hair, and fresh, clean attire made her look kind and comforting. You mean? Alex blinked. You plan to take me to see a psychologist? Exactly. That's unnecessary. Really unnecessary. I'm not sick at all. Stop worrying unnecessarily. Alex waved his hand to refuse. From Ryan's perspective, he might seem seriously ill, but Alex knew his own situation well. Oh, just go listen. It won't hurt. Dr. Lucy is a professional. Ryan directly opened a web page, searched for Dr. Lucy's name, and showed her resume to Alex. Look, Dr. Lucy's specialty is research on the subconscious, dreams, and cognition. Instead of us guessing blindly here every day, it's better to let an expert like her explain it to you clearly in a few words. You have to believe in science and authority. Dr. Lucy's consultation fee is $3,000 an hour. That's a symbol of her strength and authority. $3,000 an hour. Alex stood up directly. Why not just rob a bank? Oh, is this the time to be stingy with money? Ryan pulled Alex back down to sit, waving his hand generously. I'll pay for this, brother. I made so much money this World Cup all thanks to you. For your mental health, this money is definitely worth spending. I've already made an appointment for you. Let's hurry up and go. An hour later, Ryan dragged Alex to Dr. Lucy's psychological clinic. Though called a clinic, it was actually a very quiet lakeside villa, located in a natural scenic area not far from the university town. I heard that a single detached villa here costs $100 million, Ryan whispered to Alex. Psychologists really make a fortune. Of course they do, with people like you rushing to give them money, Alex said helplessly. He knew Ryan meant well and was worried about him, but there was really no need for such a big fuss. We're already here, Alex. Besides, the money's already paid. Let's go in and listen first. Ryan knocked on the door. The door was unlocked, so the two walked in directly. The villa was decorated in European style, with all furniture made of solid wood. There was also a fireplace, with a pile of firewood burning in the north, creating a quite romantic atmosphere. Is that Mr. Ryan? Please come to this room. A gentle and elegant voice came from the next room, sounding comfortable and soothing, like gurgling water calming the heart. The two pushed open the door of the next room. It was also a large room with a wooden recliner in the middle and several wooden chairs neatly arranged in the corner. Sunlight streamed through the huge windows, warming the entire room's tone and slowing down even their breathing. A mahogany desk was placed by the window, and Dr. Lucy sat on a chair with a smile, looking at Alex and Ryan. Alex looked at Dr. Lucy carefully. She looked even more kind than in the photo, like a gentle grandmother, her eyes filled with care and tenderness as she looked at them. Mr. Alex, please lie down on the recliner, relax your body and mind, and let's start with a simple chat, Dr. Lucy instructed. Alex followed Dr. Lucy's instructions and lay down on the recliner, He closed his eyes, took a deep breath to relax his body. Then they began a simple question and answer session, mostly chatting about basic information: age, work, family situation, relationship status, and so on. Alex answered truthfully. There was no need to hide any of these things, but when asked about his confusion regarding the dream later, Alex did not tell the whole truth. He felt that some things were really unnecessary to mention, and he did not believe a psychologist could solve his problem. Dr. Lucy chatted with Alex while taking notes in her notebook. Finally, their conversation ended, and Dr. Lucy looked at Alex and asked, "Mr. Alex, are you sure you can distinguish between reality and dreams?" Alex nodded. "Absolutely no problem, Dr. Lucy. I never confuse dreams with reality. How do you judge and distinguish between the two?" This question really stumped Alex. Who couldn't distinguish between dreams and reality? Sleeping is a dream, waking up is reality. Was there even a need for a judgment standard? He opened his eyes and said slowly, "To be honest, Dr. Lucy, I've never seriously thought about this question. I instinctively think the time after waking up is definitely the real world. Isn't that common sense?" Dr. Lucy smiled. Never underestimate this question. Even today, there is no complete theoretical method to accurately distinguish between reality and dreams. Most of our cognition and judgment actually come from human intuition. Especially in dreams, almost no one realizes they are dreaming. Only a very small number of people, in very rare cases, may realize they are dreaming. In psychology, we call this a lucid dream. Not realizing you're dreaming. Alex had never felt this way. He always knew exactly when he was dreaming. Because his dream was so iconic, it was always the same repeated day. As soon as he stood in that square, he knew he was dreaming. Alex looked at Ryan. "You never realize you're dreaming." "Of course not," Ryan replied without hesitation. "I am a normal person. Unlike you, normal people don't realize they're dreaming unless they wake up. To be honest, sometimes the things in my dreams are quite absurd. For example, I'm back in high school again, or sometimes I'm being chased by dinosaurs. But even if it's extremely absurd, I still don't realize I'm in a dream. I can only realize I was dreaming after waking up in the middle of the..." Dr. Lucy nodded, continuing to take notes while saying, "Ryan is right. Most people's dreams are absurd, like chaotic silhouettes. But even so, most people still don't realize they're dreaming. But Mr. Alex, your situation is extremely special. Not only do you realize you're dreaming every time, but you can also clearly remember how the dream starts every day. Moreover, the content of the dream isn't particularly absurd. It's basically the same as reality." Dr. Lucy stopped writing, looked up at Alex and said, "This is a very dangerous sign. Because both worlds are real enough. If one day you lose the reference to distinguish between reality and dreams, you know what will happen, right? At that point, you will completely lose the ability to tell reality and dreams apart.